Hello and welcome to the Generation Gap podcast. I'm Lunchbox.
I'm Gleek.
And for people that aren't fucking super nerds, I guess I had to explain what that is.
Yeah.
Attack on Titan movie.
Which I can't wait. I cannot wait.
And this is coming from someone that hates anime.
I can't stand anime.
Cat fucking hates it.
The story, though. The story is fucking awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like the art. But this movie coming out, that trailer, looks fucking badass.
See, and I watched the trailer yesterday, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that looks pretty cool." But yet again, I'm a fan of the show, and the funny thing about that is, like, yet again, my nerdy dad, he got into Attack on Titan before what I did.
Yeah,
because back when I worked at the gas station up the road here, he would always watch an Adult Swim. If I came in 11 right after it came on, he was like, "Oh yeah, you missed Attack on Titan." I was like, "Shit."
Yeah.
And
well, you showed me that one episode, the first one.
Yeah.
And the story is fucking fantastic.
Oh, yeah, it's so fucking good. Like, I'm used to animes having like a hardcore, have to watch 200 plus episodes, really drawn out storyline, because they're trying with Dragonball Z. They had to lengthen it.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, they only scream for fucking 20 minutes in each episode.
Yeah. We only have 5 minutes until Namek explodes. 12 episodes later.
Yeah.
We have 4 minutes till Namek explodes.
We've only drawn 3 fucking segments, and we're going to show them over and over and over.
Yeah. Dude, there was... Alright. Before I get hardcore into the Attack on Titan thing, let me have a little bitch here for a second.
Okay.
I love Dragon Ball Z. I grew up with Dragon Ball Z. That was after... Actually, probably after wrestling. It was probably like equal to.
Yeah.
There's a set of episodes that I went back and seen as an adult, and it's during the middle of the Frieza saga. So the second major event to happen in the entire series. People would say it's the first major event to happen in the entire series. There is a set of episodes. It's about 4 to 6 episodes long, where the protagonist, Goku, is in a healing chamber, a Saiyan healing chamber, and they show the fight that happens. Right? Frieza going through his transformations, fighting, Krillin, Piccolo, and Gohan, and some other dude, and Vegeta, and
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay, I take your word on it.
So they, in the middle of the fucking action, they decide, fuck, we need to make Goku relevant somehow. We don't just need to, how I would write the script, if just showing him, like, going into the chamber, not showing him again, and then boom, out of the chamber.
Yeah.
And then, out of nowhere, fucking punches his ass. No. They go back and show him in the chamber, and they show his thoughts, or they project his thoughts, and he's like, oh man, it looks like it's getting really bad. At least 2 or 3 times an episode.
Yeah.
And it's
that's what I was saying, the same animation over and over and over.
It's not a short fucking segment either. And they always do it either right before commercial or right after commercial, so it takes the action and then fucking cuts it right off.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll see the same shit before and after.
Yeah. And I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding? And I didn't notice it as a kid, because I was just like, yeah, Dragon Ball Z, yeah!
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god. As an adult, I'm like, oh, fucking shit, goddamn, fuck, goddamn. Because this is without watching it again with somebody else, this will be probably the last time I watch the entire series fucking solo, all the movies, just to get it the fuck out of my system.
Yeah.
I got so hung up on that, and I haven't watched it again in 2 weeks. I haven't watched an episode. And I'm getting near the end of it, and I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm now catching up to where I originally stopped when I was a kid, and had to go back and watch later on when I was a teenager. But anyway, back to Attack on Titan. I'm used to really long drawn out 200, 300 plus episode anime.
Yeah, that shit just got right into the action.
Yeah. Like, first episode.
Yeah.
Spoilers for anyone who hasn't watched it. First episode.
Mm-hmm.
Giant Titan kicks in the fucking wall.
Yeah.
Like they give you a little bit of an idea of what happens on the outside of the world. And it sets everything up just nicely. Like, if you were to go in to watch the show and not know anything about it, you would get what was happening within the first 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah. I was definitely cued in what the fuck was happening.
Yeah.
You know, you'd mentioned it.
Yeah.
Talked a little bit about it, and you was like, you got to see this. Just at least sit and watch the first episode.
Because I know you're like a lot like how I am. If you're a lot like how I am with video games.
Mm-hmm.
If the graphics are bad, but the gameplay and the story is good, I'll fucking play it through the end just for the fucking story most of the time.
Yeah.
And that's what I really like about Attack on Titan is I really do think the people that are complete, don't want to get hardcore balls deep into a 200 plus episode anime can get invested in a drama, get invested in a little bit of a fantasy, and like from what little bit I've seen of Game of Thrones, dude, I'd much rather watch the first 2 seasons of Attack on Titan than have to like sit and trudge through Game of Thrones.
Didn't they make like, what was it, 25 or 26 episodes?
I think there's a total of 26 episodes out right now. Like they split, I guess, what they call the first season in 2 parts. Me and my dad, we watched. I actually borrowed the first disc from Sick Nasty before I got the Funimation network. And my dad and I, we plowed through the entire first season in a day. Yeah. Like, we just sit there, we power watched every episode. My mom looked at it and was like, this is kind of dumb. And I'm like, whatever, shut up. And it was just like me and Dad just sit there drooling like it was a marathon of like original Star Trek or Voyager Next Generation fucking coming on. And yeah, like complete focus, only talking about like shit like in between like their little like spots for commercials and shit. And then boom, right back in the action, like, holy shit. And like, I remember one episode when I was like, oh yeah, you're not going to believe what happens here. Because he had watched it before I did. Yeah. And I'm not going to spoil anything here, just for anyone that might want to get into the series. Dude, there is some shit that just makes you be like, I had the same reaction to Attack on Titan. Fucking, for all points necessary, a Japanimation. Yeah. That I had watching fucking Vince Gilligan's work Breaking Bad. I had the oh holy shit moment. Yeah. Which is fucking hard to come by. Like when you're watching shit and like, rehash story. Fuck. Yeah. Fuck.
That's kind of why I don't watch a lot of television. I mean, just I ain't got time for fucking the drama and long drawn out storylines, and I get bored in TV shows really quickly.
Television, like, main cable television to me is just garbage. And now they're starting to just put shit on there that's already on the internet for free. Like there was a show, there's a YouTube channel called Fail Army, which pretty much, without commercial, will have like every week a 10 to 15 minute long episode of like pretty much America's Funniest Home Videos. Yeah. Like that's just what it is. And then like every now and then they'll release like a special fails, like workplace fails or party fails, something like that. Yeah. And it's funny to watch when you've had like 3 or 4 beers, you don't know what to put on, you have people over that aren't entertained by very much shit, you just fucking throw it on. Yeah. Well, I go back to my parents' house. Well, no, I get off work one night. And my mom was like, oh yeah, this show's pretty funny. It's like what you watch on YouTube. And I'm like, what?
This is what I watch on YouTube.
It is what I watch.
Well, I mean, think about it. Nowadays, they're taking that shit, though, making movies out of it. You know, you take a 2-minute fucking joke.
Ow, my balls? Well, the movie?
Pretty much.
Oh, yeah, it's called Jackass.
Well, I mean, the movie they just come out recently, Pixels. It was like a 2-minute short. And so somebody said, hey, let's draw this shit out for an hour and a half and then add Adam Sandler to it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we had this conversation where I was like, oh yeah, if they were to throw millions of dollars at me and I could hire my buddies to also make millions of dollars, I'd do the same shit too.
Yeah, I'll hand you some fucking gold.
Yeah. I don't know about gold. I might I think Adam Sandler just hates himself now.
Do you blame him?
No, I don't. Have you seen the movie Funny People? That Adam Sandler plays a character that is pretty much a satire of his movie career and what he is now. Yeah.
Really?
A lot of people kind of just like overlooked it and they're like, oh yeah, Funny People. It has like some pretty heavy hitting comedians like Seth Rogen.
Mm-hmm.
And it shows him like doing like all these fucking stupid movies and he hates himself and he hates what his career has become.
Mm-hmm.
And it shows him going back and doing stand-up comedy again.
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of like rediscovers some of his love for that while like these other younger comedians are starting to come up and getting their own show and shit. And Seth Rogen did an interview, and I watched this interview where he was talking about like some of the scenes and some of the characters are based off people that they know in the business, and they might not be played by the same guy, but still like a lot of this shit happened.
Yeah.
Like there's a scene in it where Joe Rogan's crush comes over and he said, this actually happening. He did this in front of a girl and he accidentally spilt like some milk from his cereal onto the table. And instead of just wiping it up, he thought it would be funny to like press his lips to it and slurp it up.
Yeah.
Dude, he said the look on the girl's face was just blank. Just like, you disgusting fat ass.
Oh, fuck that. If a girl can't fucking find the humor in that.
Yeah.
It's like a person purposely eating spaghetti one strand at a time and sucking that shit up. Where it slaps them in the face as it's going in.
Dude, spaghetti sounds good right now.
Hell yeah, actually it does.
So I ate dinner and I was like, dude, I can fucking eat again. You gotta get fat, so.
Well, fuck, I ain't eat. I just realized I ain't eat today. Holy shit.
See, Gleek will get on. I don't see how you do it, because like all day I think about food.
Mm-hmm.
All fucking day. And Gleek will go out and get so distracted doing other fucking shit. Then he'll come over and he'll realize we'll fucking start hanging out for a bit. And I'll talk about something which, I'll be like, oh yeah, fucking cheesy poos were made and they're fucking big hit. And he's like, oh yeah, I haven't ate yet.
I do that like all the fucking time.
Nigga, what?
I all the fucking time, man.
Dude, as soon as I wake up in the morning, that's the second thought that goes through my head. Or actually the third. Let me know. It's like, fuck, I gotta poop. Ow, my boner hurts, I gotta pee. And 3, I'm hungry.
So for me, it's the first thing I wake up, like, fuck, I gotta have a cigarette. Get a cigarette and then coffee. And then invariably, I can't drink more than like 2 fucking drinks out of the coffee. And it's like, damn it, I gotta shit. And then I always get back and the goddamn coffee's cold.
Dude.
Because I'm not taking that cup of coffee into the bathroom.
Dude. There was this kid who I went to high school with.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just like the loud asshole type.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of like a class clown.
Mm-hmm.
And he was telling me, I was like, every morning I wake up, I have me some breakfast sausage just to kind of get everything moving, and just have me a fat old shit right here. In the middle of class, like, we're all seniors.
Yeah.
And, like, teachers in the room and shit, and he's saying this shit out loud. I don't think she really gives a fuck. And he's like, he's taking me a fat old shit after eating some breakfast sausage, and everyone's like...
Well, at least he's a truthful kind of guy.
Yeah, he just fucking laid it all on out there, and...
Yeah. Well, anyway, back to Attack on Titan.
Holy Lord.
Yeah. Back to that. I watched first episode, and a lot of the story was told to me in the first fucking episode. It's really what interested me was just the main attack of the Titans.
Yeah.
The whole part of them swinging around with the fucking omnidirectional Spider-Man Doc Ock arm.
I don't remember what it's actually called, but it's omnidirectional harness?
Yeah.
Something like that?
That to me was just,
Well, they had to like have some way to explain, how they would be able to get up on something. And if you were to make such a specialized weapon to fight, your main only enemy.
Yeah.
And it wasn't practical to get up on a roof, use ladders, and then jump down on them because after that...
Or 50 caliber sniper rifles to shoot them in the base of the neck. That's their weakness, base of the neck.
Yeah, the base of the neck. Right there at that vertebrae. But,
It never occurred to anybody maybe build a blimp, put a goddamn cannon on it.
Their technology level is... Of course, it's like a fantasy realm, kind of like a beatback society, but their technology level is cannons. They don't really have steam power because they don't have the resources for it. So they have rail tracks that they use to move the cannons around the tops of the walls.
Yeah.
And then they don't have the ability to make ammo rounds, so they use muskets.
Yeah. They're more basic type technology. Yeah,
some of them use pistols. I'm trying to think of like all the shit they have, but the thing that they are able to still condense is CO2. Because it's a very basic process.
Yeah, you can't tell me you couldn't have like a 50 caliber fucking pellet gun.
Yeah.
But enough compressed air, I could throw a goddamn tank round from it.
Well, the omnidirectional things are not only used for attack, but they're also used for quick escape too.
Well, yeah,
to get off the reach of the fucking Titans. So.
But say that was the part that kind of threw me in. That's one of the reasons I think I haven't watched some of the later episodes. A lot of the story was told to me, boom, in that first episode.
Yeah,
and as silly as it sounds, I enjoyed that first episode. I have trouble though with the anime style. I always have. That's why I think when I saw the trailer for this movie, I was like, holy shit, I can identify more with live action.
Lunchbox was a lion. This stuff really is good.
Yeah, but the live action, I identify more, with that than the anime.
I like the way that the anime is really fucking presented, and I'll probably when I watch the movie, I'll probably think it's a little bit too condensed, or some things are wrong because the anime is like a direct rip from the comics or from the manga.
Yeah.
Or manga, or however fuck you want to say it.
Yeah.
But it's more of a direct rip from it. I've already seen all of it. I kind of understand the universe of it, so I hope it doesn't turn out like me watching the live action Dragonball Z.
They made a live action Dragon Ball. Yeah. You got to be shitting me.
I wish I was.
The suck actually got suckier. Oh my god.
All right.
I didn't know there was a deeper layer of that hell.
There is. It's called Dragon Ball Evolution.
Okay.
Not only is everything fucked, the entire story is just fucked, the setting's all fucked, but they changed the characters, they changed the timeline.
Is it like Street Fighter bad? Roger Corman's Fantastic Four bad?
Imagine if Roger Corman had a budget for...
That's hard to imagine because he's never had a budget.
No, Roger Corman's never had a budget. But imagine if Roger Corman had a budget to digitally put in what looked like... in Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, if they fucking punch the air in Matrix, if it would make like a fucking ripple wave.
Yeah.
Okay, imagine in Street Fighter.
It's supposed to be like a Kai attack, I think.
Yeah, imagine in Street Fighter, you have the Hadouken. Okay? Imagine that being just him holding his hands and shoving that out and doing a fucking, looks like a wind move. A wind ripple. They took the awesomeness, which is in the fucking cool parts, the flashy parts of Dragon Ball Z with the Kamehameha wave, and they made it that.
Okay.
Wind ripple move. Ooh. So not only is the story ruined, but everything that makes it cool is gone. The characters are ruined. Goku never went to a public high school. What the fuck is this happening? Why is Bulma why is Bulma a half bad guy? Why is Chi-Chi Catwoman? I don't fucking get it. Master Roshi lives in the city. He's the fucking turtle hermit. He lives on an island out in the middle of the ocean. He's not supposed to live around people. There's not even a turtle in this. What are you people doing? Oh, and Piccolo isn't the bad guy, but they don't call him King Piccolo, and he doesn't vomit up a Piccolo Jr. egg. The fuck is happening? I'm so confused. Why is this so bad? Why does they got a gun? They don't even use guns in the main series. This is me the entire time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Because I don't even know what half of what you're talking about is.
Every scene was ended with me going, what? What?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm hoping that this Titan movie coming out, I'm hoping they don't play with it hard like you're talking about. But from what I've seen just of the ads, it's going to be just a good enough action movie that I might not give a shit.
Yeah, that you just latch onto it.
Yeah.
I want to try to put in perspective real quick of what, imagine if they took Back to the Future.
Mm-hmm.
And they turn it into an anime.
Oh.
No, imagine this. This is what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah, I'm unfortunately imagining this.
Because the Dragon Ball Evolution was made by an American company. Okay? Mm-hmm. Imagine if something American was made by a Japanese company. Mm-hmm. Okay. They turned Back to the Future into an anime, like an episodic anime series.
Okay.
Okay, let's make it like 200, 300 plus episodes long.
Oh my god. The DeLorean's a rickshaw.
No, let's make the DeLorean Toyota something or another, like an 80s Toyota. Let's make
it's a Celica.
Let's make Doc Brown have the powers of Doctor Strange.
Okay.
Let's make Marty McFly magically the chosen one.
Okay.
All the time travel segments.
Mm-hmm.
The DeLorean doesn't go 88, maybe he goes 15.
Okay.
And he's just bumping out, or he has to go over a certain speed bump to be able to go into the future.
Okay.
Just everything is backwards and ruined. Like
yeah.
Fucking his dad is a badass, and his mom isn't a slut, and
yeah.
Fucking he gets trained by Biff. Mm-hmm. Like Biff teaches him how to gamble, and you're just like, why are they friends?
Yeah,
like it's just that is the best comparison that I can make to Dragon Ball Evolution. In
the only way I can think I can relate to it in a way, the disappointment you felt by that movie was the disappointment that I felt years ago with Transformers.
The movie,
yeah, when 1986
but at least
or so.
The same people made it, yeah. And it was still a part of like the storyline.
Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that movie.
Well, yeah, but like this was just like a standalone thing. Dude, if they wouldn't have called it Dragon Ball
mm-hmm.
and like renamed all the characters, you would be able to tell like it was related to it at all.
Wow. So I mean, okay, so maybe this is like Spider-Man live action bad or Captain America live action bad.
Dude, I can't even like think of anything else that's ever done that before. Mm-hmm. Like just making it something completely different off of there's probably something out there where they took the name of something else. It's like if they made Battletoads into a kart racer. Well, that would make more sense because they have a fucking racing scene in there than Dragon Ball.
Well, okay, all right, let's go back to maybe some old cartoons. I remember some old cartoons, they used to have a bad habit of doing that shit. Like, okay, here's a good one that makes no fucking sense, and I don't know. I don't know what's worse, the fact that I watched it as a kid or I still remember this shit. The Laverne and Shirley cartoon. Yes, there was a Laverne and Shirley cartoon at one time. Okay? Where they mysteriously, for no reason, had left their job at the bottling plant and were now in the U.S. Army. And their sergeant was a pig. Like a little 3-foot-tall pig.
Like if they would have had the characters name something else.
Yeah. It had no fucking connection whatsoever to the original show. I mean, fucking none. Another good one. The Dukes of Hazzard cartoon. The Dukes of Hazzard cartoon.
This is another thing that I never know existed either.
Yeah. The Dukes of Hazzard cartoon was the Duke boys racing around the world against fucking Boss Hogg.
Racing.
It sucked. Even as a kid, I remember like, this is crap.
Remember
this
the
is
Scooby-Doo racing movie where Shaggy turned into a werewolf?
Oh.
That's all I can think about right now when you say Dukes of Hazzard Racing Boss Hoss.
Boss Hoss. You always fuck that up as Boss Hog.
I don't know why I call him Hoss.
Because of them damn bikes.
Probably.
Yeah, those big trikes they build.
Which my parents love them fucking things. Dude, I rode by that place one day in Dyersburg.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, that's where they make them at. My dad was like, really? You went by there? And I was like, yeah, but they didn't have any out in the lot. I mean, a fucking $30,000 motorcycle. You think,
It's just a motorcycle with a car motor.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Yeah. You know. Woo.
I mean, I'd much rather just have just a car.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah, I ain't got no reason to fucking be racing shit.
No, I don't.
Except for mopeds. I'll race me some fucking mopeds.
We need to find a way to do a parody of Tiny Dancer and do it Moped Racer.
Oh my god, that's almost so awful. It's good.
Yeah, I think it'd be so bad it'd be fucking fantastic. If anyone listening, if you're great at music, fucking make it happen.
Yeah.
We're down to, I think that would be hilarious.
Yeah.
Hold me closer, Moped Racer. With your one headlight on the highway.
Oh my god, you smell like two-stroke.
Oh. Lay it down and pick it up again.
Well, you don't want to lay it down. Been there, done that. Not fucking fun.
Oh my lord! But dude, all right. Since the terrestrial land airship shit wagon has been down, I've been driving my dad's Jeep around.
Mm-hmm.
My dad's Jeep. I finally got used to driving, and he's known this happens. I've known this happens now for a little bit, where if I think it has to do with something with the linkage being out in the transmission, and it thinking that brake eventually means cut off the engine.
Lovely.
Yeah. So I was this last week. Okay, last week I was going to work, and fucking got to the off ramp. I can stopped it all the way.
Just quit on
Just quit. So dude, I felt like Richard Petty so hard like this. Car coming this way. Car coming this way. Threw it in park, cranked it, threw it in drive, hit the gas, fucking whipped that shit in the right lane. Right in front of that truck, just like, fuck you.
Well, that's something I'd figure out. I'd figure out why the fuck it's doing that. Because that could be bad, dude.
Oh, yeah, it could be bad in an instant. Like driving the truck this week, too. Friday, they didn't put me in my truck for some reason, even though I asked to be put in my truck. You tell me before I leave, it lurches. All right, cool. I'm used to a lurch every now and then in a propane truck. I drove a 5500. So
I forgot the truck runs on propane and propane accessories.
It does. But I got into this truck, and it fucking ran smooth, dude. I'm not the type of driver that we have that instantly matches the gas all the way, because it takes a second for a diesel to recognize it's like, I had gas. But I drove it like I drove it. I drive everything like I drive a gasoline vehicle. Well, I was going, I was in the highway in Fancy Farm, and it just randomly shuts off. Rolling.
Lovely.
And then
power steering's out, all of it.
I'm on a straightaway, and it only does it when I'm on a fucking straightaway. Yeah.
That's fucking weird, man.
Like, and then I keep my foot at the same level in the gas, and boom, turns itself right back on.
That's not cool.
Yeah.
No, they gotta fix that shit, man.
I was like, all right, so it's possessed.
Yeah.
It did it to me at least 4 times that day.
No, I'd have brought this sumbitch back and like, this has got to be dealt with. I can't have this shit.
It's not true.
You get in the middle of a damn turn and that sumbitch goes out and the power steering, everything's out.
You're fucked.
Yeah, you're fucked. Well, man, the highlight of my week wasn't a highlight at all. I got my ass whipped by fucking hornets. Talking about mowing?
Oh Lord, not on my, not out here.
No. I was mowing this woman's yard. I found out that ground hornets don't like it when you run over their fucking nest with a goddamn lawnmower.
Well,
Yeah.
I can see where they would have their grievance, but
Yeah.
all right, you know, asshole hornets.
Well, they didn't wait to get me then. No, they waited till I come back around. You know?
So we just stirred the pot, and it took for a second to froth.
Yeah. I passed by it. I looked later, you know, when I seen where the hole was. You know, where I'd been mowing. I passed by it and obviously run right over it, pissed them the fuck off, made a fucking lap, come back around. And dude, it was like somebody rammed a goddamn hot nail in my fucking hand. Just that quick. Pow! Dude, I fucking threw the damn mower away from myself and just like, son of a bitch. I mean, it felt like I got shot, you know? And I looked around for a second and I seen one of them, you know, like dart. So I haul ass across the yard, you know, away from it. And the little motherfuckers chased me over there. Got my ass again, this time under the arm. And this time, you know, I take off running again. I'm fucking cussing. Cause, I mean, it feels like I'm getting fucking shot, at least with a pellet gun. You know, somebody's eating my ass up. And I knew it was them hornets, but I went to run off again and pow, right in the other fucking hand. Dude, you talk about hurting.
Yeah.
I woke up that morning.
I've never been stung by anything, but...
You lucky fuck. I have been stung by wasps and hornets and bees.
I'm such a fucking pansy. I am such a pansy ass. Like, as soon as I see like a wasp, I'm like, well, this room doesn't exist anymore.
Well, I was done mowing that day.
Yeah, I don't blame
I threw my hands up. I am fucking done. The sun's going to go down in like an hour and a half anyway. Fuck this. I'm not dealing with this shit right now.
It's like when my dad, he got stung by like 40 of them bastards.
Yeah.
On his legs. And like, he's not allergic to them at all. Like, I think the poison actually has an aversion to him. But his like legs swelled up a little bit. And he was like, oh, get the motherfuckers.
Oh, no, not me. I had fucking Mickey Mouse hands, dude.
Yeah.
It fucked me up. I woke up that morning about 3:30 in the morning. And I had claws for fucking hands. I couldn't hardly open. You can't.
Like T-Rexed. T-Rexed them up. And
I could barely open them. I couldn't make a fist with either one. They fucking hurt. I mean, just almost bring tears to your fucking eyes.
Yeah.
And like I said, my hand was all fucking swole up. Thankfully, one of them was swole up and my left one was fucked up. And the right one wasn't as bad. And believe it or not, the one under my arm, it wasn't that fucking bad.
Well, probably hit you in thicker skin underneath the arm.
That's what I'm thinking. It stayed in the skin instead of like getting into the fucking blood supply or something.
Yeah, because it probably hit the hand. It might have hit like muscle underneath it, and that muscle probably had a direct aversion to it, and so it sent more antibodies to fight it. And
yeah, dude. Later, not only was it hurting, itching like a motherfucker. Both my hands, even now, it's been a few days, they still itch.
Is it the type of itch that you feel it underneath your skin?
Yes.
Dude, I get that in my fucking palm a lot.
Really?
Yeah. Like it always happens after a pretty hot shower. Mm-hmm. But it always like feels like I have like itching in my palms. I don't know.
Who knows, man?
I don't know.
Heat transfer. If you warm up, you know, maybe it's the sensation.
I don't know.
Extra heat in that part of your hand.
Like, I didn't think about it until you said, like, it's just like, fuck. I'm like, dude, sometimes my hands, it's like just the palms. Like, it's not anywhere else.
Yeah.
It's just fucking weird.
Well, go grab you a handful of hornets and see if it feels the same.
Hey, guys. I got spittle. I'm probably allergic, so that's why.
Well, I know the next day I went back over there and I'm like, fuck these hornets. I got to finish this job and fuck these hornets. I went over there. I had very little fucking like hornet bullshit, you know, spray.
Like off.
It's that shit that shoots like 20 foot.
Yeah.
All right. Raid or something. I can't remember what it is.
Raid.
Unfortunately, like I said, the can's almost fucking empty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck. Well, anyway, I spray that shit from a good 10 foot away. Fucking just soak their goddamn nest. And just immediately run up and pour like a fucking third or more of a gallon of gas down that fucking hole.
Holy fuck.
And dude, they were not fucking happy. They were fucking swarming.
I can imagine.
I just knew I'm going to get fucking stung again, but fuck these hornets.
Yeah.
And I picked up a great big fucking cinder block, went over there and just slammed that sumbitch down, blocked it. and them to sit out there for half an hour, one at a time, hunting them some bitches across the yard and killing them. They pissed me the fuck off. And I looked it up. The females, the queen, is not supposed to be able to fly. By this time of the year, her ass is supposed to be so big and fat, having eggs and all that she can't fly.
Yeah.
I tell you now, you hit her ass with gasoline, she tries to fly the coop. Because I seen her fat ass come climbing out of it, and I fucking did a jig on her, boy.
Just dance all over.
I did. I stomped the fuck out of that bitch. What's fucked up is that after I got stung the day before, dude, I got to the house. And, I mean, I'm done. Fuck it for the day. Fuck this. I go take off my fucking shoes, and I shit you not, I had a fucking yellow jacket hanging onto my fucking shoes. I had come all the way home with this motherfucker still crawling around on me.
That's fucking insane.
Yeah.
They just don't give the fuck up.
No. I mean, fuck them things, dude. They're the assholes of the animal kingdom.
They are. Like, I seen an infographic one time that showed a bee compared to a hornet. Mm-hmm. And they're like, bees are bros. Bees make honey. Bees do this, that, the other. Bees pollinate crops.
Yeah.
This is an asshole. It showed, like, the hornet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, these guys produce nothing and are fucking jerks.
Well, it's been a few years back, my sister, she got stung, 30, 40 times. And it fucked her up, same kind of hornets.
Christ.
And that's the time that she literally stripped naked outside. I mean, they were all in her clothes and shit, and she just started yanking her fucking clothes off right there. And my cousin back then, who lived next door.
Yeah.
And just, with that, he didn't even say shit. As soon as she started stripping off and he seen the hornets everywhere, he just went and grabbed the hose and started spraying her ass down. And she got damn lucky.
Yeah.
You know?
Oof.
You know, my great-great-grandmother, it'd be, my grandfather's grandmother.
Yeah.
She got stung to death by fucking hornets.
Fuck me.
Yeah, they were supposedly cutting wood, and she'd went with her husband and shit to help load it and shit like that.
Yeah.
And this is back in wagon days. And she sat on a stump, and she had like real long fucking hair. They said it used to come down past her knees. And she sat on a stump, and the whole fucking stump was a hornet's nest. And they got up in her hair and shit and stung her and like hundreds of fucking times. And she literally died. They were trying to get her to the doctor in town. It literally died in the back of a wagon.
Fuck me.
Yeah.
That's nightmare fuel for me.
Yeah, that was, I think they said around like 1925.
Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck them things, dude. But you know, as much as that shit hurts, as much as it hurts, get fucking stung by a hornet. It wasn't 2 months ago I got stung in the hand by fucking one of those big red brown wasps. You know the big honkers we get around here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I really think that son of a bitch hurt more than that hornet.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't swell up. Nowhere near as bad as a hornet.
Well, you might have more of an aversion to that poison too.
Could be. Because that was the one that I was getting something out of my shed, and I leaned against the door frame.
Yeah. Put
my hand on the door frame, and somebody stung me right in the palm of the hand.
Well, it could have been too stinging you right in the palm.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah, it could be. Yeah. It could be also the fact I crushed the son of a bitch.
And just dug it in more?
Yeah, as soon as he fucking stung me, I threw my fucking weight into him.
You're making me cringe so fucking hard right now. Such cringe.
Well, the anger, dude.
Oh yeah, I don't blame you one bit for being fucking angry about it, but yeah.
Well, just when he stung me, as soon as he stung me, my fucking first thought was just crush that motherfucker.
Fuck you, little motherfucker, son of a bitch. Fuck.
But yeah, I guess if I had to choose, I'd rather be, for long-term effects, I'd rather be stung by the big red wasp. But for just, for the actual pain of it, he hurt worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so done with bugs. I fucking hate bugs.
I hate bugs. Fucking, it pisses me off, shit like that, dude.
I have such a fear of bugs, dude. Like,
well, yeah.
I have an absolute just fucking fear of bugs. Ladybugs, roly polies, things that are fucking harmless.
I used to play with them.
I fucking hate them.
I used to let them crawl on me like roly-polies.
They could all die off the face of the earth, and as long as our environment wasn't, like, just fucked, like, our food chain just wasn't fucked, I'd be, alright, that's fine.
Yeah, get rid of mosquitoes, I'd be fucking happy.
Yeah, mosquitoes are dicks.
Mosquitoes and flies.
Flies are dicks, too.
Yeah, I fucking hate a fly. Because them some bitches, whenever, it's like they can't get near you without trying to land on your fucking eyeball, or fly up your nose, or go in your mouth, or something.
Fucking sweat bees?
Mm-hmm.
They're just fucking stupid.
Oh, the little corn flies, or whatever they call them?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, alright, bastards will, like, if I leave my, like, it was a couple weeks ago when they got real heavy, and if I left my truck door open for any amount of time, I'd get, like, 2 in there, always. Yeah. And I'd be like, alright, they'd get near the window, I'd roll it down to let them out, and they'd, like, fly right away, back away from the window to the other side of the truck. I was like, God fucking damn it. And it was just this, all fucking hour or two before I finally was able to hit him with something.
Yeah.
And so it's me driving down the fucking highway, swinging a book around, and like, motherfucking Christ!
My father one time, we were driving down the road, and no shit, dude, he got stung in the side of the neck by a fucking wasp. Driving down the road, the wasp flew right through the fucking, right in the window, and hit him in the neck, and its reaction was to sting.
Just pow.
Yeah. I mean, Dad kept control of the fucking car, but holy shit.
Yeah, I would have pulled the fuck over and started crying.
Well, this was a 2-lane, in between here and Martin. And back before they built the other road, the old 2-lane that was through here, there was no fucking place to pull off.
Oh.
Yeah. It's 1,000 damn wonders we didn't go off in the other lane or into the fucking ditch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck me, dude.
No, he had some choice words.
Oh, I can imagine. Motherfucking son of a goddamn bitch.
And I remember he did. He grabbed at some bitch. It was on his neck, and he grabbed it, and I remember he crushed it in his fucking hand. He just said, just still driving and cussing, and just, you motherfucker. Just ground at some bitch into crap in his fucking hand.
Ugh. So on a completely different subject. You were going through the podcast episode and seeing which ones had been read the most.
Oh, yeah. Which ones that people downloaded.
Yeah. Well, you harpened back to the episode where I talked about how do the Amish people have sex.
Yeah, which for some reason gets a lot of hits.
Dude, that, for some reason it reminded me, I can't believe I'm going to be talking about this subject here, but I had a very graphic dream.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Make it the wettest that I've ever seen. Doo-doo-doo.
Well, I had, for some fucking reason, and I don't know why my brain is remembering this now, I had a dream where I had said fine little Amish thing into relations.
Oh no.
It was the weirdest goddamn wet dream I've ever had in my entire life. I'm an adult, man.
No boundaries here on the Generation Gap.
No, there's not. No
boundaries. No boundaries. Especially with Lunchbox.
Especially with
that son of a bitch will talk about anything.
I will. I will make this podcast be like, are you sure you want to download it? It's pretty fucking explicit. It's so explicit they have to put fucking explicit in the thing. Just details, fucking explicit. And you're like, fuck it. Listen to it. But dude, yeah, it was the weirdest sex dream I've ever had in my entire fucking life. Because I was like, take the bonnet off.
Churn that butter.
Churn that butter. It really was. It was the most dude. It was one of them nocturnal emissions. I swear to fucking Christ that you get up you wake up afterward and you're like, I don't even want to fucking come to that.
Why did I dream of that?
Yeah, of all the fucking things I could have been banging goddamn Natalie Portman.
Yeah,
I could have had that fucking dream. No, it's like you were gonna fuck an Amish girl in your wet dream tonight, and I'm like, well, I didn't even know I still had those.
Well, I guess I do.
Oh, God damn, guess you're giving me a reason for morning wood today. Dude, it was such a fucking turn off that I think I had like anti-morning wood. She just wanted to crawl back up inside me and be like, you are one sick bastard.
Oh, man. Oh, my God. You know, okay, since there's no boundaries, let's get stupid. I remember being about 14 years old.
Uh-oh.
The first one, you know, I'm sure every boy as a teenager had that happen.
The first wet dream?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
dude, I had mine before 14.
Oh, yeah. Well, I remember just snippets of the dream.
Uh-huh.
And I remember the dream. It's a straight-on sex dream. And when it got to that fucking part of the dream, I had the image in my head, the dream, was me holding a fire hose and, like, spraying the entire fucking room with a fire hose. Yeah. Like, you know how dreams are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
it can just shift from one thing to another that quick.
Yeah, but I've never had a sex dream before that I remember where I came.
Well, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Like I've never had that sensation. It must be fucking weird.
Yeah. Well, imagine like, you know, the hose is hooked to you. You know what I'm talking about? And
yeah, you're like, oh fucking God.
All right. I wake up. Jesus fucking Christ.
You painted everything. You were stuck to your blanket.
Here's a bad thing. I shared a room with my brother. All right. We have bunk beds. And I was on the bottom. It was on the mattress. It's on the sheets. It's on the wall next to the bed. I painted the bottom of the fucking mattress above me. It's all over me. It was across the room on the motherfucking fan. It is 5:30 in the morning, and here I am trying to clean the fucking shit up without waking anybody in the house up. Yeah. How the fuck? I was wearing underwear. How the fuck did I paint the goddamn room? It's totally, I figured out, well, that's why in the dream you had a fucking fire hose suddenly in your hand. Yeah. Dude, that dream was so fucking humiliating. The whole time in high school, I remember boys used to laugh and joke about that shit. No, that was in the vault. That dream never got talked about in all of high school. I was in my 20s before I ever told anybody that fucking story.
Dude, I am... There's very few things that leave me flabbergasted.
Mm-hmm.
But hitting, like...
I don't know. The fan was 6 to 8 foot away.
I've spunked pretty fucking hard before in my life. I have emptied my nuts just as hard as the next guy.
Yeah.
Holy fucking Christ. It must have just been a build-up.
I guess. I was 14, and that was the first time I'd ever dreamed like that, and... Fuck.
Dude, the detail...
I thought something was wrong with me.
Like,
I mean, I knew I'd heard of the site.
The demons have a hold of me. Oh my God, ectoplasm everywhere.
Exactly. Oh, I got slimed. Oh my God, it was a fucking mess.
You slimed everything else.
Oh my God.
But dude, all right, this fucking dream was such a graphic detail.
Mm-hmm.
That I even remember now what it was like to like fucking finger bang this Amish chick.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the fuck is my head doing, man?
I know what it is. I know exactly what it is.
The destruction of something innocent?
You want to destroy something innocent.
I do. Dude, it has been like a recurring theme with our friendship. And it's like, it's like nothing like sick.
Mm-hmm.
It's just... Like, all right, like preacher's daughters.
Yeah.
I guess innocent Amish women.
The cute little nerd girl. You know, the yeah.
Pipe.
Exactly. The cute little. Just the cute little librarian image, you know, that kind of thing.
Like the shy little Asian chick, and just like... Dude, I don't understand why it's such like a thing.
Who the hell knows, man? I mean,
it must be a recurring thing. Like I've been on B, I guess, since I was like 15.
Yeah.
And so like my tastes aren't that weird. Like even for like being on there for as long as I have, because it's I look at it for the funny, like porn you laugh you lose threads, and I'm like, all right, and I'm like the entire fucking time, or like yesterday, I get completely fucking disgusted because all right, if we're not gonna have any fucking censor bars on this episode, let's go ahead and fucking drive this roller coaster into the ground. This bitch had an anal spreader.
What?
Had the circular...
Oh, the speculum thing, yeah.
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 They had Fruit Loops and milk in her ass.
Was that the one you showed me?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that thing, yeah.
Fruit Loops and milk in her ass, and it shows...
That was a new one for me. I have to admit, that was a new one.
I think I had seen it before, but every single time it's just as devastating as the first time. You can see the guy's hand comes out and takes a spoonful, and he fucking plays with it for a second, and like, it's a bowl of cereal in someone's asshole. Okay?
Yeah,
it's in sphincter. Okay?
What the fuck?
We are deep in pooper territory, eating Fruit Loops. And he takes it, and he gets a couple Fruit Loops, and there's like this chick that's sitting next to her ass, and he fucking shoves it in her mouth. She just fucking eats it like it was nothing.
Yeah.
And my thought is like, how fucking hungry do you have to be to want to do this for a living? I guess it
can't be for the money,
dude. It's easy money.
Well, yeah, but come on, these heifers are getting what? Maybe $1,000 for a fucking fuck movie, maybe.
Yeah, like they're more recognizable names. They get higher pay, and they do like what, like 2 or 3, 4, 5 a day.
Yeah,
per scene. Say about $1,000.
But there's got to be some limits. I mean, even Miss Porn Queen.
Let's say
she's got to draw the line saying, look, I'll do some freaky shit, but I ain't eating no Fruit Loops.
As somebody's ass.
No.
Like, I have seen weirder shit. I've seen eels in people's asses.
Yeah. I've
seen fucking them little spiky plants being slingshotted into people's asses.
Oh, that's a classic. God damn, that's a classic. That one is.
I've seen Asian dudes do the cock spin as their balls deep into somebody. Mm-hmm. I've seen octopus porn.
Yeah.
Where
Japanese game show porn. That's always a good one.
Yeah, where they play the jerk off karaoke game.
Yeah,
that's fun. Where they have to censor the spunk. Censored spunk is a really weird thing to look at because you know what it is. It's still white there on the floor, and they just. Fuck it, mosaic censoring, you can't show it on television. You're like, everyone knows what that is. Yeah. Everyone knows what that guy just did.
Well, you have to admit, though, Japanese porn is some of the most entertaining of all porn.
It's some of the best of all porn.
Except for the bitches. That fucking crying bullshit.
Oh, blasphemy.
You know that fucking
crying. Blasphemy.
I hate that shit. I hate it.
Fucking great. Moto. The entire fucking time you're like... Well, now I know what the Moto and Motorola means now. Thanks, Japan porn.
I guess that other girls have some Moto meal.
Oh, Moto meal. Christ, I'm like, fuck me. I'm trying to even think of that wouldn't even fucking make sense in Japanese. Moto meal, and you're like, bitch, what?
Dude, the sickest... okay. I'm going to say just the weirdest what the fuck porn. Like, straight fucking on porn. I don't know what the fuck's going on here. This was, I don't know if they thought this was supposed to be attractive. I watched this heifer, dude, and I'm not fucking playing. You can look it up. It's fucking real, unfortunately. This bitch got fucked in her pisser. In the urethra. The whole fucking dick. Right in the pisser. Yes. That, to me... That was actually one that I saw, like one of the joke threads you're talking about, you know, the joke porn. That fucking image right there, I literally was like, I'm done with the internet for a while. I am fucking done. I can't even fathom.
The gallons of work and lube.
What the fuck? What? You
Can
know,
you imagine how much relief that probably is? Like to piss and just have it just fall out of you.
How the fuck? I was thinking, what is this bitch gonna be like when she's like 60-year-old and geriatric?
Something. Oh, at least the catheter could go in easily.
Oh my sweet! They're gonna have to use a goddamn fire hose for the catheter.
But my thing is, dude. All right, the women that pink sock themselves.
Oh my god! Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You have to think like whenever, like, say you had, let's get deep off into this. Like, women take shits. Everyone
really?
Yes.
I thought they didn't even fart.
Everybody poops. Everyone read that book.
Yeah.
But the women that prolapse their own anus,
mm-hmm.
when they take a really big shit,
mm-hmm.
do they worry about like dipping their pooper in the toilet water like afterward?
Would it look like a fly's mouth? When you see the close up of the fly's mouth sucking the shit up.
Ugh. Well, I had to stop thinking about that for a second.
I saw that one with that girl fucking pink socks, and as soon as she pink socks, this dude reaches out with both hands and he just snatched it and then fucked it. This bitch's shit's hanging out 8 inches out her ass, and he grabbed it and fucked it. Once again, what the fuck is wrong with these people?
You know what? We watch it. We don't get off to it, but there are people that get off to it.
When I see it, it's in these joke threads. These threads that are like, what the fuck is wrong with these people?
Like, how gross can I be made to look at my computer screen today?
Yeah.
How grossed out can I be this moment?
Yeah.
Like, that's what I go there for. I'm like, I see the funny shit, and all of a sudden, like, something just grossed me out too much, like eating Fruit Loops out of someone's ass. And I just have to go away for a while.
That's what I did, man. As soon as I saw that heifer getting fucked in the fucking pisser, I was done. I was just done. I was like, fuck it. I'm done with the computer.
It's like, I'm going to look at pictures of cats and play as a panda.
Not even. I got the fuck up. I turned the computer off right there on the spot, and I'm like, I am fucking done.
You just went, you took a nap, you restarted your day all over again. That's what I would have done.
I went out and rode the bike. I remember just got on the motorcycle and rode.
You just had to do some thinking.
Exactly. I've got to process what the fuck I just saw.
You got to defrag for a minute. Holy fucking shit, dude.
Oh my god. And yeah, like you said, what I think what bugs me the most is that there's fucking weirdos that pay for this shit.
I was thinking about like fetishes the other day. Like, I was having a conversation with a couple of people, and like everything. Let's face it, everything has to be someone's fetish. Absolutely everything. The most mundane task has to be someone's fetish. There's probably a guy out there that gets off to watching people eat.
There is. Have you never seen feeding porn?
Well, not even feeding porn. Just sitting there watching people eat.
Ah.
So imagine like you go to a restaurant. And there's this guy that just fucking goes there every day just to fucking watch people eat. He just has fucking rock hard the entire time. Goes home or maybe does it on the table and just fucking beats his meat. And people, like the people I told it to were like, yeah. Because I guess they never thought about that before.
Yeah.
But we live in like, I guess it's just human nature. Some of us are just fucking weird.
Yeah.
And there has to be that guy out there.
I'm sure there probably is.
Like the dude that gets the boner just from driving. I can imagine that's more of a thing than just
Well, I've heard mention of people like getting some kind of gratification from textures.
Yeah.
Like a woman that for some reason the certain fabrics excite her, and there is fucking people. You can look this up. It's real. People that have, quote, had sex with inanimate statues and fucking, like, bridges.
Yeah.
Because for whatever reason, they get some kind of thrill in, like, rubbing off on concrete and steel. And that's a real thing. These people are... Okay, there's some that say, you shouldn't pass judgment.
Yeah.
Fuck that. You're fucked in the head if you're rubbing off on fucking concrete.
It's like...
You're fucked in the head. That is not normal. That by any stretch of the imagination,
It's not.
That's not normal.
It's not normal like human behavior. But yet again, what about human behavior is actually normal? It's
I tell you what, it ain't rubbing off on a goddamn concrete bridge. That ain't normal, dude.
well, if you look at have you seen the picture before where it showed like the two psychiatry books next to each other, or the book of abnormalities and the book of normal human psychology? The book of abnormalities is like 3 times bigger.
Yeah, it's fucking enormous compared to this little thin pamphlet.
Yeah. It's like here you are, you're normal. Do you wake up and you got a boner and you pee? Do you not think about banging Amish chicks when you're asleep? And you're like, fuck you, pamphlet. Don't you judge me?
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying.
It's definitely a weird thing, and
Well, I think the internet's partially to blame for some of this.
Well, no.
The access to this is making people get more extreme with their fucking what they do.
It may be like more extreme. It may be like magnifying that, but I think it's probably like always been there.
I'm sure it has in some weird way.
Yeah, like probably there was like some cave woman or some cave dude that got off to like banging their genitals up against a rock or
went out and fucked a mud hole or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. The entire time, like, I think we've had the ability to masturbate as monkeys. We've just been finding weirder and weirder ways to get off.
Yeah, but think about it. We're at a time now where it's instant gratification when it comes to almost any fucking thing you want on the internet.
Yeah.
All right?
Not for
like
me.
any drug. It takes a bigger and bigger dose.
Well,
and if you get somebody that's addicted to weird sex, next time he's going to have even weirder sex and weirder.
The cock is going to be even bigger. There's got to be more men to the gangbang.
Yeah, and the next thing you know, you get sick bastards letting women like stomp their balls with high heels.
Fucking Christ! I could have gone all day without thinking about that.
But you see my point.
There's that extreme measure there, but yet again, I think it's always been there. I think I don't know. I think society is just more bleh about everything now. It's just vomit it all out there. Here it is, because like it is like what you say, the instant gratification, and it brings a light to more things that a lot of people would never think about. And I guess that's what kind of creeps people out the most, is because you never know when you'll run into that guy at the restaurant or that's just, you know, watching you eat and jerking off because he thinks that the way that you eat's fucking hot.
Well, years ago when I was a teenager, I found some porno stuff that my cousin had.
Yeah.
And I'll admit, I boosted one of the fucking magazines.
Yeah.
Because there was something in there freaky, never seen it before. And this magazine was a catalog of like tapes. And there was this one picture in each movie had a picture of whatever weird shit's in it. And I remember flipping this one picture around. This is an 80s picture. And the chick had a ball bat. Well, she had the little end of the ball bat shoved like 4 inches in her twat. It blew my fucking mind. I had never that concept never crossed my fucking mind.
Nowadays, people are like, they ain't shoving the big end. They
Exactly.
ain't got weight on it.
No, well, I snuck it to school.
Where's all the dragon dildos?
I snuck it to school, showed all my buddies, and right there on the spot, one of my buddies, dude, he reached in his pocket, pulled out a $5 fucking bill, threw it on the table, picked the fucking magazine up, and stuck it in his notebook. He's like, fuck you, it's mine now. Here's $5. It obviously blew his mind even more than me, you know? That's blasé. Today, that's nothing.
No, I was creeped out yesterday by watching the dude shove the wine bottle up a chick's ass. Like, not skinny end first.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking blunt end first, and then she had a hole in her jeans where, like, the end of the wine bottle could hang out, and you could pour your alcoholic adult beverage from her ass out of the bottle. And the only thing that was going through my head was, first off, ow. Second off, you're supposed to serve wine chilled. Not at body temperature.
You're going to skunk that whole fucking bottle, dude.
You just ruined that possibly $12 bottle of wine, you disgusting, wasteful fucks. Not one.
Here you are worrying about a bottle of $2 Chuck. What's wrong with you?
There wasn't any instance in my brain of like, oh, fuck you, it's hot. No, it was like, first off, ow, like I said.
Yeah.
You ruined that thing for me. Why have I watched this 3 times? I'm still trying to figure out how she was able to shove it that far in her ass.
I think that's what happened to me, like I said, as a kid with the chick with the ball bat.
Yeah.
I had never, that never crossed my mind.
And that...
But now
What's that, like, at least, like, 2 inches?
It's nothing.
Yeah.
It's nothing.
No, like, you see, like, porn dick, it's like, it looks like it's, like, this big around. It's, like, fucking 5 inches.
Yeah. It looks like you chopped it off a donkey and fucking sewed it on this asshole.
Yeah, and then just, like, well, you can fucking Google in granny... Well, nowadays, you can type into Google the 2 following words that should never go to each other, ever.
Okay.
Granny gapers. And something's there.
I bet it exists.
I bet it is.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not gonna type it in. I'm not brave enough.
Well, maybe later.
I'm not fucking touching that one.
Right now, there's a listener going,
Granny gapers.
Oh my god!
They're just a disclaimer here. If you tear your eyeballs out from looking at granny gapers, I'm not legally responsible.
Just hear Hank Hill. Whoa!
Whoa! Some poor fucking listener is gonna go blind just because they ripped their eyeballs out from watching granny gapers.
Yeah.
Now we have to put that. Now we have to put that phrase on a T-shirt. Now, you know that, right?
Granny gapers.
Just not anything else. No other explanation. Just granny gapers.
The Gump Ape presents Granny Gapers.
Oh! Can we not associate that porn fucking flick with the Picklestick at all, please?
No, fuck that. Fuck it.
Oh, just the level of
no one knows what's in this box of chocolates.
Oh.
Oh, me.
There is a certain level of disgust that goes along with this. Like I said, I've been on 4chan since I was 14, 15 years old.
Yeah. You know, when I first got on the net around 2000, 99, 2000, up through there, I remember being shocked on almost a daily fucking basis. But you know how fast that shock went away for the most part? So fucking quick, dude. The second day I was on the internet, and there's going to be a few people that recognize this. The second day I was on the internet, I found the Style Project.
So you went headlong into the ocean of piss.
I fucking dove head first. I mean, the first day was just figuring out how does this shit work.
Yeah.
And the second day, Style Project. And I don't know. I think it's now where I can take a lot of shit, seeing a lot of weird fucking ignorant shit on the net. And it doesn't faze me. It's very rarely do I actually get disgusted, or I'm more bothered by like gore. I mean, well, except for like the other day, the story of the guy with eyeballs in his ass. Which, believe it or not, I find out supposedly is a rumor. It's
just an urban legend kind of thing, just a new one. But I remember there is on Encyclopedia Dramatica.
Yeah.
If you click on the word offended or go to the offended page, it all starts off with like cute babies and kittens, and it goes into straight gore.
Yeah.
And I remember the first time I scrolled down, I looked at it, I was like, and hit the back button right away.
Yeah.
I didn't want to fucking look at that.
But was you offended?
No, of course not. Yeah, I don't think I could be offended.
Just disgusted. Yeah.
So time passes.
Mm-hmm.
I get glimpses of more and more things, and the nightmares subside, and I'm able just to scroll through that now and be like, need some more pooper.
Yeah, I'm grossed out by gore, but it doesn't faze me like it used to.
Yeah, I'm not one of those assholes that go and save it just to post it. And,
yeah,
like you get to a point where Yeah, it's, for lack of a better term, get a little numb to it.
That's kind of what I'm thinking with me. I got numb to a lot of this shit.
I mean, you're not one of them sick fucks that gets off to it or fucking,
hell no,
or post it just to gross other people out. Because like I don't want to do that. It's just being an asshole.
Yeah.
But it's the point like when you see it,
mm-hmm.
it's not even a passing thought in your head. And
well, I remember the horror. The one of the first true horror type pictures I saw on the internet. One of the pictures that just fucking disgusted me was a picture of a guy that literally had shot his face off.
Yeah.
The dumb son of a bitch didn't aim the shotgun properly and his face is gone. And the motherfucker's alive.
Oh yeah, that guy around here?
Yeah, I think it was him.
Yeah.
But holy fuck. I remember that motherfucking picture gave me fucking nightmares for like a couple of days.
And you were an adult.
I was. You damn right I was an adult. But now I've seen worse.
Yeah.
And I can pretty much scroll past it and just, dumbasses. And, keep moving.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. I think you do numb out to shit.
It's like the Harlequin babies.
Oh my God.
That shit's nightmare fuel.
It is.
But like, now I've seen it so many fucking times, it's just like, ugh.
Yeah, that disturbs me on a different level. That's not that's more of a true horror thing.
Yeah,
accidents are pretty fucking bad.
Yeah, but like this is like nightmare level shit.
Yeah.
Like
it is creepier than the two-headed girl,
yeah. Well, even dude, like even the two-headed girl to me wasn't creepy at all. Dude, I've seen ogre mages. This isn't fucking new. I mean,
well, yeah.
I play World of Warcraft. I'm afraid of that thing casting silence on my ass, and I'm not able to fire magic missiles.
Well, I remember seeing them the first time years back on like Oprah or something.
When they're like little kids.
Yeah, they were little kids, and I remember what popped in my head. I was like, an Etten, from D&D, which is a mix between like I think a hill giant and a troll.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a two-headed giant thing.
My thing is like. I've watched like some of the reality TV shows they had. They never ask like shit that I want to know. It's because I'm a weird fuck.
Yeah.
I want to know if you poop. Do you both like feel a sensation of poop, or when you both get hungry? Do you both get hungry?
Yeah.
Because, like, you just share one body.
If you slap one in the face, would the other one react?
Like, how many times have you actually knocked your heads together?
That's a good question. I mean, really, yeah.
Like when you sleep, and say one wants to sleep on its side, and the other wants to sleep on the other side.
Yeah.
Who loses?
What kind of fights would they have if one wants to watch television and the other one's trying to go to sleep?
What if one's reading a book and the other one's listening to music? Because, like, being, like, fucking 3 inches away, even if you have earbuds in, you're still going to hear that shit.
Well, what if one was, like, what's that term? Oh, shit. Whenever you don't eat, and the other one, bulimic and... Anorexic. What if one wanted to eat all the time and the other one didn't want to fucking eat?
What if the other one wanted to eat and the other one wanted to, like... Well, what if one of them didn't want to eat and the other one wanted to eat and then puke?
That's what I'm saying. One's eating like a pig and the other one's fucking purging. Well, yeah. That's the question. That's some of the shit that, even when they were kids, I remember it going through my head.
Yeah, like... It's like is there a certain, like, equator where one gets one half and the other gets the other? Or does, like, the one control the legs?
Yeah. Can they ride a bicycle?
I think I've seen them ride a bike.
I think I seen mentioned that they can drive a car.
Dude, and they both have to have their licenses, too.
You would think, yeah. What happens if one gets a DUI?
Well, if one of them's drinking, the other one's going to get drunk. What if one of them turns out to be an alcoholic and the other one's a fucking holy roly?
Or a crackhead. One's a fucking crack whore and the other one's a holy roly.
We've been going on like
they're sucking dick for Jesus.
We have been asking hypothetical questions to two-headed twins now for like 5 minutes. There's
so many questions.
There's so many things that I just want to know. On the off chance that you two twins are listening, fucking contact us at Picklestick Pod on Twitter, and we have a fuck ton of questions for you.
Yes, we do.
Like we would go through and like answer, like just read. We would probably spend an entire episode reading off questions and answers if we could just ask them whenever we want to, because we probably just came up with like 50 different questions right there.
That's just that doesn't.
And that's just skimming the surface.
Yeah.
Because, dude, it's not every day that you get to talk to someone like this. And, like, granted, I know they probably get bombarded with fucking questions all the time, and they might get tired of it, but it's just because people want to know.
Oh, I mean,
it's a natural curiosity. Like, dude, if I had two dicks, right, like one right on top of the other, like the perfect setup to do fucking DP by myself,
like the one dude did them porns that time.
Yeah, like if I just had like double dick, right, I could just fucking plow shit all day long, using them. I would welcome every question.
You know, I think there was a guy who did a Reddit one time
where he had the two penises.
Yeah, and he doing in some movies and shit.
But he had them like sideways. He got fucked.
Well,
I know he has double dick, but
at the same time, I don't know if I'd want to. I mean,
like if they were this, like if they were like vertical, one dick above the other.
Well, it makes me think of that saying, you know, happier than a puppy with two Peters.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, here's your good question. If a dude's got two dicks, and he suddenly got like the most hardcore blue steel hard on of his entire life.
Could he beat both of them at once?
No. Would he pass the fuck out?
From
all the blood suddenly rushing to two fucking, I mean, like, imagine two massive blue vein throbbers. You know, the kind you only get like maybe once in your whole fucking life. The head of my dick's about to explode like a goddamn balloon type of boner, you know? The ones you can't have after you fucking turn 17.
Yeah. The ones
that spray the entire fucking bedroom because of a fucking wet dream.
The ones that you have where your nuts hurt afterward.
Yeah. I just wonder, would he pass the fuck out?
I don't know. I honestly
Can he pick which one to piss through?
Here we go again. Can he do this? Is he capable of that? Dude, all I want to know is, like, when he jerks off, does he do both of them at once?
Does he alternate? You know, does he do this weird pattern like do 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 do, you know, one hand, the other hand,
boom 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 boom,
yeah,
like in a rhythm? Dude, that'd be so fucking complicated. I'm so white, I can't keep a rhythm for shit. I'm lucky I'm able to masturbate at all.
Now here's another question. Okay, a hermaphrodite. All right, some
there's
mixed
some people
man,
that are
man woman, you know, mixed. But let's say that they started off and they're like the twins that are actually, you know, twins that didn't split right or something. Yeah. But let's say that you had, what are they called, fraternal twins, where it's a boy and a girl. And for whatever reason, they melded together. Yeah, I've heard of this twins, you know, that meld back together. Well, let's say that, you know, they melded back together. Could a hermaphrodite in that way, let's say they had both working parts, and they're technically two separate sets of genes. All right, could she impregnate themselves? I mean, literally, could they go fuck themselves and knock themselves up?
My brain is literally baking.
Is that possible?
You know how much research you're going to have to do now?
Like, I can't. Yeah.
It has to be possible. Two working sets of organs?
Mm-hmm. I mean,
I don't see how... Well, alright, I don't see how one would, like, be directly able to fuck the other one. Say if they were, like, the side-by-side.
Well, I'm talking about even then, like, I'm talking about,
Say
like,
if, like,
most
one of them-
hermaphrodites, they got, like, a twat, you know?
Yeah.
And where the clit's at is a dick.
Yeah.
Kind of, you know, it's usually not formed proper. You know, like, not a full dick.
Yeah, what if there's a full dick and nuts
Mm-hmm.
and a full twat uterus
Yeah.
on a hermaphrodite?
Yeah. And even if she couldn't, like, fuck herself with it,
Like,
but if
like
she,
what
like,
if you spunk
nut it in her hand and then rubbed it all up in there.
or if, like, it accidentally hit.
Yeah.
Because it can hit and still, like,
Yeah.
impregnate.
Yeah.
Huh.
I wonder.
It
It makes me think of the story Heinlein wrote. You remember in the Time Enough for Love book?
yeah, the two twins that were...
Yeah, that they were identical twins, but they had been able to form into brother and sister, but yet though their genetics were in such a way that they were actually a perfect breeding couple.
Yeah.
And he explains the genetics. That's one I've always wondered about. I've read that it's true, but I'd like to actually see a true account. Some genetic scientist saying yes or no, 100%.
Dude, I'm trying to wrap my head around like knocking myself out. Because, like, alright, you're jerking off.
Mm-hmm.
You have, twin sister fucking head thing, whatever.
Yeah.
Half and half, I guess. The type that you don't want to mix with your coffee.
Mm-hmm.
And then bang your sister's. I guess it would be the only way that a guy could know what a pregnancy feels like.
I guess.
Then put it into guy terms, or would she? I don't fucking...
Well, and it also kind of like that other Heinlein story. By the bootstraps.
Dude, my brain is baking.
Did you ever read that one?
I don't remember.
It's I'm trying to remember how it goes, and I'm gonna fuck it all up, but this guy is born, he lives his life, and he ends up getting turned into a woman, time traveling, and it keeps wrapping around where he's his own parents through time travel. Yeah.
Like Philip J. Fry being his own grandfather because his grandfather's gay.
Yeah, but this is more direct. He's his own parents. He was the father and the mother and the child. You'd have to read it's a hell of a time travel story. Now here's another one. How much money could we make?
Hold on a second. There's nothing but like a line of symbols coming out of my fucking forehead right now. It's like, say this, faggot, and I'm like, oh, fuck. I can't even pronounce this.
All right, think about it. I know a freaky porn that we can make a fucking $1 million on and would be remembered for the rest of forever. We get the two-headed fucking woman, okay?
Okay.
And we get the guy with two
dicks. And do the most epic point of view blowjob video that there has ever been on the face of the planet.
And even if they're old, we'll do double dick granite gaggers. Guaranteed money. Guaranteed.
Wow!
That would be a porn you would pay $1 just to see. Just to see this fucking, like, I got to see this. This is so weird. I got to fucking see it.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you take account into what we talked about last episode, it was comic books and politics.
We went off the deep end. Yes, sir.
Holy shit.
And it's all your fault.
It is.
With that fucking Amish fetish you have.
Well,
oh my god.
looks like after this episode, I'm going to be scrubbing Purell into my eyeballs and trying to forget whatever fucking happened.
All I can say is anybody with complaints, go take a number. Just take a number.
No, send them to Consumer Catalog in Pueblo, Colorado, and they love getting complaint letters.
Yeah.
So,
what was that? 81 something 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 something.
I don't fucking know.
Writing the shit on the floor with a mustard.
Yeah. Grey Poupon?
I don't know. I think it was yellow baby shit. Yeah.
I really do think we need to wrap it up before we go further off the fucking deep end.
And we started with the best of intentions of talking about fucking Attack on Titan. Oh, Lord.
I love this podcast.
Yeah, dude. Well, next week we'll try to clean this shit up.
No, let's be honest. Every now and then we have to get fucking dirty.
What was that saying? Every once in a while, man tries to alleviate his tensions by destroying himself.
Well, folks, hopefully you tune in next week after this one. This has been a disgusting
quality podcast.
Quality. Picklestick production of the Generation Gap. I have been Lunchbox.
I'm Gleek.
And please don't drink bleach.
Or if you do, please send us a good detailed story about it.
No! Disclaimer, please do not drink bleach.
I'm going to go home and wash my fucking eyes with bleach.
You can follow the Generation Gap podcast at PicklestickPod on Twitter, or shoot us an email at picklestickproductions@gmail.com.